Hello everyone, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my Taurus out there. This is for you. Also, if you guys haven't, check out my personal story. It's up. You can check it out. It's a little bit on the long side, but it's very deep, so make sure you check it out. But remember, parental discretion is advised. Alright, so with that being said, let's jump into this bad boy. What kind of love is coming towards my Taurus during the week of October 13th and to the 19th? Let's get it popping. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. The one wanted to pop out, so we're going to keep that, and that was the 10 of Pentacles. So that's interesting. Okay, so let's pop this out here. Let's get this popping. This is crazy. So, here we go. First out the gate, and this is an interesting one indeed. First out the gate, we got the Page of Swords. As an air sign individual, so that is a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay? So what's interesting is about this air sign individual, this is usually I would say that the Page of Swords is an immature energy. But with this, I'm going to take a different perspective here. Because this is a younger sign individual. I don't want to say too much, may not be so much too much immature as maybe privileged, because we have the 10 of Pentacles, and that wanted to pop out right from the gate, so it was really meant for me to really see that. So I'm really going to pay attention to that. All right, so this is a younger air sign individual, again Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. This individual is from money. They're from money. They're from a family of money. Okay? And they have done a lot of thinking, contemplating. We got the Four of Swords here. A lot of thinking, a lot of contemplating about you, my Taurus. And they've even gone as far as to try to manifest some type of relationship with you, some kind of sense of communication with you. So it seems like they're really, really deeply into you. Okay, they're really, really feeling you, really, really deeply into you. Okay, now they're okay being by themselves. Okay, because again, 9 of Pentacles, and again, that 9 of Pentacles. Financially, they're cool. They're okay. They're solidarily happy with themselves financially, okay? Financially, they're feeling like they're okay by themselves, okay? At least financially, it goes. If they have to be single, then they will be. But they're really feeling you, because here's the thing. We got the 10 of Swords here. So something happened with this individual here where they're kind of feeling like... they're feeling like they've been stabbed in the back by somebody they really cared about, like the ruination of plans. So it was really, really devastating to them. And they're looking more or less at you as a way to help make them feel better. Like I said, so this is a younger sign. This is how you recognize this individual, okay? This is not going to resonate with everybody. I'm sure of that. But for those that it does, how you can recognize this individual, it will be an air sign individual on a little bit on the younger side, okay? Younger than you, all right? They'll be from money. So there'll be this sense of, and that's probably why the Page of Swords, not so much immaturity as it would be, they're kind of don't have the same kind of, they're not really in a grind as most people are. So they're noticeably in a better financially secure situation. So that's how you recognize them. They're younger. They're from money, okay? And they're really going to be into you, like really into you big time, all right? because they've been hurt. And so they're looking to kind of like get over this hurt. You probably have communicated with this person on and off. I'm getting a sense that this person's probably communicated with you on and off a little bit. So that's something that you want to look out for, and that's how you recognize that individual. We have the Knight of Wands here. This individual is a fire sign individual, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This person is bursting, I mean literally bursting at the seams with passion. Bursting at the seams with passion. And they're moving at you very, very, very rapidly, very, very quickly. Now, the reason that they're doing this is because this person, like the Page of Swords, is in a place where they're feeling really, really lonely because they got left out in the cold. Okay? They have been left by someone. So, again, they're looking to fill that void in their heart. And we got the Hermit card here. They've done a lot of contemplating, a lot of reflecting. You know, I'm seeing a theme here, my Taurus. You got these two individuals that are really into you because they've been hurt. And they've done a lot of contemplating because we had the Four of Swords and we had the Hermit card. So you must be a really good listener. You must be a really, really good listener is what I'm getting the sense here. The theme here is that you must be a really, really, really good listener. And because you have the ability to listen, you have been able to form. You're somewhat of a safe harbor for people that have been left or had come from like a pretty bad relationship. They find their way to you, so you're looked upon as a safe harbor. Very, very interesting. Okay, very interesting. Just want to put that out there. So, with that being said, what kind of strengths are you going to be dealing with, my Taurus? What kind of strengths are my Taurus going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Taurus going to be dealing with during the week of October 13th to the 19th? What kind of strengths are my Taurus going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Taurus dealing with? You already know you're a good listener, right? What kind of strengths are my Taurus dealing with? Some cards need to see some cards that I need to see. All right, here we go. Boom, boom. Ooh, I think I know why you're a good listener. I think I know why you're a good listener. Okay, okay. I see you. I see you. I see you. So, why are you such a good listener? Ten of Swords. You've been stabbed in the back, left for dead yourself. And so that's why you're such a good listener, because you can sympathize and empathize with the pain of being left, of being stabbed in the back in a bad relationship, of being betrayed. That's why you're a good listener. All right? And so in addition here, we got the Four of Cups. So somebody offer you something that you're not particularly too fond of, you'll be like, you just walk away like, yeah, I don't want it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. It's good. You recognize that. Your intuition is off the chart. High Priestess. So that's another reason why people levitate towards you. It's because you are a very, very good listener and you have very good intuition. So you're good at giving out good advice, in other words. We got the Six of Pentacles here, which means you're also going to be very generous with your time and with yourself. Pick this card up here. Six of Swords. So, safe harbor. Your situation was choppy. You've gotten yourself to an even kill. A very relaxed, calm situation. So, again, all these things say that, you know, you recognize a good listener, great intuition, the ability to, you've moved yourself from a choppy situation to a more calmer one. So those are all pluses and minuses, all pluses, no minuses rather. We got the Two of Pentacles. So you know how to walk and chew gum at the same time. Okay, you're able to do a good balance in that good work-life balance, relationship work balance, family balance. So you're a very balanced person. You can balance things very, very, very easily. In addition, here we have spiritual strength, spiritual passion. Now, the funny thing though, got the Judgment card here. So I'm not getting a sense, however. That I mean, you are willing to reconnect with someone from your past, with an ex, provided that it's not the individual. Well, I know it's not the individual that left you pretty much stabbed in the back you felt betrayed about. But you're open to the idea, provided that the relationship didn't end in a horrible, horrible way. So you're, like I said, you're not opposed to a reconnection with someone from your past if it's something that's worthwhile. If it's something that's worthwhile that can be salvaged, in other words. So that's not out of the realm of possibility for you. Okay? So with that being said, what type of things from your past that could possibly ruin these potential love connections here? And they are two very good ones, I might say. What type of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of these potential love interests? What potential things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of these potential love interests? Cards I need to see, show cards that I need to see. Ooh. Interesting. So, Eight of Pentacles. Okay? So in other words, repetitive tasks, work. Okay? Like I said, you got a good work-life balance. Anything that's going to prevent you from being able to, you're working on your pentacles as well. So anything that's going to kind of get you off that point of being balanced, you're able to work and balance a relationship at the same time. Anything that starts messing with your dollars, messing with your money, getting you off your cipher there, it's going to be a problem. And so that's going to prove to be an issue for you, and you're going to not want anything to do with that. In addition here, we have the Hermit card. And as I told you before, your intuition is off the chart. If your intuition starts to tingle, the Hermit card is a person has a sense of, has done some soul searching and self-reflecting of oneself. If you get the impression that this person doesn't really have a good sense of self, you're more or less you'll be a friend to these individuals. Okay, you'll definitely be a friend to them, but it doesn't appear like if they still haven't developed emotionally, because like I said, you're a good judge. You're really good at really listening to people and bringing things to the surface, etc., etc. Really helping them out of their times of trouble. You'll be willing to do that. But if it begins to seem to you like this person's just stuck there, they're stuck in a funk and they can't get out, then that's just going to be a deal breaker for you. You're willing to help someone. You're willing to help someone to a point. But, you're not going to let that all be all consuming and bring you down with them is what I'm trying to say. And finally here, we got the King of Cups. And that tells me that, basically, if the person is not generous and courteous the way that you are generous and courteous with your time, then that's automatically going to be a deal breaker for you. You're not going to want anything to do with that. So that's pretty much where we are with that. So with that being said, let's see what additional pain Spirit may want to tell you before I shut this thing down. What additional information do you have for Spirit before I shut this thing down? What additional information do you have for my Taurus before I shut this thing down? Some cards I need to see, some cards that I need to. Ooh. See, that no reason to do that. 3 popped out at the same time. Damn. Okay. So, here we go. First out the gate, motion. Keep things moving. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. And that's pretty much what you're going to do anyway. Just keep moving forward. Don't get too caught up. Again, it's okay to help people. It's okay to be a sounding board. Give it a helpful ear to listen, to be a shoulder to cry on. But make sure you keep on moving and you keep on keeping on with yourself as well. Don't just remain stagnant. It doesn't appear you're going to do that, but don't become stagnant. Being someone's everything. You got to leave some room for yourself too, so that you can still have room to do what you need to do. So, in other words, Spirit wants you to know, keep moving forward. Motion. If that's not clear enough for you, fortitude. Move forward. Fortitude. Get a stiff upper back. Move forward. Keep moving forward. Spirit really, really, really wants you to know that this is what you need to do. Is to continue to move forward and continue to do you. Okay? Again, it's okay to be a sounding board, to be a shoulder to cry on, but don't get so consumed with other people's issues that you don't leave room for yourself. Okay? And finally here we have surface. And so what that's telling me is that some people, everything may not be what you think it may be. Okay? Sometimes when people get left, it's for a good reason. They're left for a purpose. They're left for a reason. Maybe it's because of something that they did, or maybe there wasn't a good, healthy balance. But there are two sides to every story, in other words, okay? So what I'm trying to get at here is that you could be being deceived by somebody that wants to wants to give a good show, in other words. You know, again, that's the face that they want you to see, because I always say there's two reasons for this. One face people put on that they show to the world is because they're kind of insecure, so they want people to think the best of them. And then there are those that put on a different face because they're just truly deceptive people. Okay? So even though someone's crying on your shoulder and you have an open ear, you're in sounding board, that's good. That's great. However, use a little bit of caution. But your sixth sense is popping anyway, so you'll probably pick up on it. I'm just kind of giving you the 411 on this to be like, okay, cool. We're good with that. Just make sure you don't miss a thing, okay? You don't miss anything that's going to end up hurting you in the long run. All right, so with that being said, I'm shutting this thing down. Hey, again, thank you so much, guys, for all of your support. With my personal story, I responded back to everybody. I still have to respond to people on my community page. I love all support from you guys. Thank you so much. Hope I haven't chased anybody away with my personal story. Like I said, it's a little deep, it's a little raw. Just putting it out there. But, you know, it's long. Okay, I should have probably did a little bit more editing. But I just kind of did it in one take. I sat down in front of the camera, and I just went with it. So, you know, it'll give you a lot more in depth of who I am and why I do things the way I do them. All right, so if you want to know a little bit more about me, check out that story. With that being said, guys, also I'm going to be doing something I call the daily double. It's going to be as close as I can get to doing a daily reading. It's just basically just a little call, a daily dose, a little checkup, you know, just basic things in the day to watch out for, what your overall energy is, and just trying to give you a peek of maybe what you may want to watch out for, something positive, something negative, who knows. It's going to be a lot shorter than what this is, probably maybe like 5-6 minutes tops. So I'm going to pull about 5 cards or so and just kind of go through them real quick. I'm going to do it like 3 times a week, so we'll see how that works. Love you guys. See you next time. This is a general love reading, love coming reading. General, okay? So if this doesn't resonate with you, then it wasn't for you, all right? So, however, if this did resonate with you and you want to know a little bit more, please feel free to get a personal reading so we can dig a little bit deeper. If it doesn't resonate with you, you still can get a personal reading so I can look into your particular situation and help you figure it out, all right? So with that, I love you guys. See you next time. My name's Adonis. Bye-bye.